Hi everyone, welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a chicken taco soup. And we're going to use the slow cooker, or for my case, Crockpot. If you're doing an Instant Pot, you could use your Instant Pot to do this as well. And so because I'm using a slow cooker, and I'm actually literally going to dump everything in here except for cream cheese. So what I have in terms of my ingredients, I have 2 chicken breasts, and I've not cut them up because I'm going to cook mine on high for about 2 hours. If you have a much longer time to prepare, then put it on slow. You're going to cook it then for about 3 hours. But basically you want to get it to the point where the chicken will shred. So if you're using thighs, that would be another alternative. You put it in enough, cook it enough so it's threading, okay? And then I have chicken broth here, which I'm going to put in first. I have a can of cream of chicken. You can also use cream of mushrooms if you prefer that. I have the Rotel diced tomatoes. I have onions, bell pepper, and actually this is bell pepper that I grew, so I'm pretty excited about that, and green chilies. And then the last thing that will go into this soup is cream cheese. And what you should do is take it out so it can soften. So while it's actually cooking, I'm going to be leaving this on the side out of the fridge so that it can start softening. I just prefer to do that instead of putting it in the microwave. So you want to make sure you've done that. And then I have a bunch of wonderful seasonings. Please look in the comments section for all of them. But it's a combination of cumin and pepper and salt and taco seasoning. But look in the comments and you'll get it all. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on and take my chicken breast and I'm going to put it on the bottom of the crock pot like so. Being careful, of course, in terms of touching it. And then the next thing I'm going to add to that is going to be my chicken broth. So let's pour that in here so it'll be able to cook. And then I'm going to add my cream of chicken, or again, as I said, you can add cream of mushrooms. That would be just as nice. I'm not really a mushroom person. I eat mushrooms because I have to eat mushrooms. I mean, they are a good source of nutrients, and so I eat them for that purpose. But if I can do without mushrooms, then guess what? I definitely don't like them. Some people love mushrooms. All right, to that, I'm going to add Rotel. I'm using mild. I usually use regular, but this is what I had, or hot. If you wanted spicy, then get the Rotel that's hot. And then just pour everything in it, including, you know, the extra liquid that comes with it. So we've got that. To that, I'm going to now add the onions. And again, the amount I will put in the comment section for you. So we've got that going. This is looking so pretty. You can use any kind of bell pepper. This is actually a little mixture of red and green. So whatever you have, just you want a bell pepper. And then these are green chilies, 4 ounce. So you just want that small little can of green chili. And then to that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of stir this up just a little bit, just so that mixes nicely. And then I'm going to add my magic seasoning, and then I'm going to stir that up just a little bit as well. There's a little bit left on the bottom. And you know what? That's it. I'm going to put the top on this, and I'm going to let this cook now for, I have mine on high, so it's going to cook for about 2 hours. Again, if you have more time, just put it on low. It'll cook for about 3 hours or so. But you know it's done because you can pull apart the chicken breast. So we're going to let this do its thing. I'm going to let the cream cheese also have its way and begin to soften. And what we'll do is I'll come back right at after I'm about 1.5 hours into this. You want to put the cream cheese in at about the last 30 minutes. So just kind of time it based upon whether or not you're cooking it on low or high. So I think what I'll do is I won't come back, just time it for yourself. That's what I'll do. When I get to my last 30-minute mark, I'm just going to put it in, and then you want to cook it for another 30 minutes, okay? So I will see you back once this thing is just about ready. So we're back. So what I ended up doing was I had lots of other things to do today, and I ended up letting mine stay in the crock pot for 4 hours, and that was on high. So you know your crock pot. I started shredding the pieces of meat apart at about the 3rd hour, and then I said, you know, I'm just gonna let it cook some more, and then that also helped with the melting of the cream cheese. So it's just wonderful. So I'm going to put some in a bowl because I want you to be able to see it. Certainly I can't lift this up, so the best thing is going to be to put some in a bowl so you can just see how creamy and delicious this is. And so what I would recommend that you do is, you can see it's just got a lot, it's just got a nice texture to it. Lots of goodies inside of it. And so what I would add, I don't have any chives, but remember this is a chicken taco soup. I would add a little bit of chives on top if I had some. But I do have some cheese, so I'm going to put a little bit of shredded cheese on top, right? Just a little bit. And I also have a little bit of the multicolored tortilla strips. So I'm going to just add some of that to it as well. Again, this is supposed to be a taco soup, chicken taco soup. So, and I like the crunchiness. And you know what? If you don't have any of the little tortilla strips and you just have regular tortilla chips, all you have to do is crumble them up and put it on top. That works just as well. So here we go. Let's give it a taste. Seasoning is on point. The texture is wonderful. I love the creaminess. Yeah, with a side salad, this is going to be a complete meal. Let's try it again. So good. So good. So on those cold days, you want something to warm you up and you want something delicious. You just want to throw it in the crock pot and let it just do itself. You've got to try this recipe. All right, it's time for me to go because I have to get busy back with this, okay? Please join me if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Just click the little circle with my picture in it. Subscribe. I come out with a new video every other week. Simple, delicious, healthier recipes for people on the go. Take care. Bye-bye.